Hi, welcome to a quick walk around video for our Suzuki Vitara. This is a Part X that came into me recently. It's spent the last few years over in Spain. We've just been waiting for the documentation to come through, which it now has. It's got a decent bit of MOT on it. It was MOT when it came back into the country a couple of months ago with no advisories. Obviously it is now a 17-year-old vehicle, so I mean it's a solid little car, but there's a few little cosmetic bits that I'm going to point out as we go round. Right, let's have a look then. So, metallic sort of gold beige type colour, 16-inch steel wheels, there's a matching set of Firestone tyres on there, a couple of little chips on the bodywork here and there. I don't have the correct colour touch-in, otherwise I'd have done it. I tried a couple of silvers and whatnot and it just looked awful, so I've left that. I may well pick up the correct touch-up stick in the time being and try and tidy a few of these little bits up, but just so you know the state of play as it is now. But bodywork in general is nice, no big dents or dings or anything. There's a little scratch on the bumper which we're going to get to in a second. But overall, pretty quite presentable. There's the spare wheel, it's got a Uni-Royal tyre on it. Obviously it's a little bit weathered, but it would do the job in a pinch. Little bit of lacquer peeling on the top edge of that rear spoiler. You can fold the seats flat if you're going to be bombing around in it on your own, just using it as a utility vehicle. These go flat and then give you a load of space here. With the seats up, obviously it's got a little boot. 12-volt point just there. Behind there is your jack and wheel brace and everything. Just going to attempt to pop this back in with one hand. Test of dexterity. There we are. And there's another little tool over there. I'm not quite sure what that is, but obviously I'm going to leave it there just in case it's vital. Some cubby holes there as well. Right, while we're here, this is the bit on the back bumper. Again, this is where I was trying my test. You can see how bad silver looks. Look. This is where I was trying my patches of touch-ins. Again, if we pick up the right stick, I'll touch this in and make it look a bit better. Obviously the cars at this price I can't afford to send to the body shop for a full, respray of the bumper. That's the shoe there. But there you are, so it doesn't detract too much from the overall appearance, but I'm just letting you know that it's there. Oh, there, have a look, it's got roof bars on top there. Roof rails, should I say, not bars. Rails. A little bit of corrosion on the outside of the steel wheels. Little scuff on the bumper there. Probably polish out that one actually, I'll have a go at that in a minute. Right, we'll take a look inside now. There's that lever there to flip it up to access the back. So seats in overall really nice order, the back ones especially. They have got ISOFIX points down there, but it is a four-seater, just in case you're wondering. You can't squeeze someone in the middle, it's just a four-seater. And you've got more storage area and cup holders there as well. And I think it's a little ashtray type thing down there. Grab rails up there and lighting as well. It's got rubber mats all throughout. So yeah, obviously this side is much the same, just to give you the full picture, so you've seen everything. But yeah, all in nice order. Interior really. I think one of the seats had a tiny cigarette, but there we are. They're like a suede on the outside, cloth on the inside sort of setup. You've got electric windows in the front. There's your owner's manual from Suzuki. various bits and bobs in there, tips on how to drive a 4x4, that sort of stuff. Passenger airbag up there. In there is your locking wheel nut bolts. This door lock, you can do it like this, but it doesn't work on the central locking. So if you're letting someone in the passenger side, you're going to have to lean over and pull that up from. It would just be a case of getting a second-hand door lock. When it came into me, the remote locking wasn't working. I've got that all working, so it works the tailgate and that, but it still didn't affect this. So I think it's going to be the door lock over this side itself. Alright, we'll go around and have a look from the driver's perspective now. Electric windows, I've already mentioned, electric mirrors. You can lock the mirrors and windows from there also. That's how you action your fuel cap. Heated mirrors there, fog lights there, and high beam, not high beam, what's the word I'm looking for? Adjustment of your headlights if you're carrying lots of passengers. Obviously the car's going to tilt up like that, so you can counteract it with this. There's the key, that's the remote locking one, which is now all working. However, the little ring on it, the plastic ring, has snapped. So the spare is over here. Oh, little cigarette burn on that seat as well. Okay, so one on each front seats. This is all nice and clean and tidy in here. Mileage there, 122,954 if you're having trouble reading it because it's a little bit dim. Decent bit of fuel in there. No warning lights or anything on. Indicators over there. Wipers here. Airbag, of course. Just a sort of regular steering wheel. This is Clarion radio that's made for Suzuki. Nothing flash by today's standards, but decent brand and everything. It's just a radio CD, so obviously a bit too early for Bluetooth and all that sort of stuff. Digital clock, aircon, which is working lovely and cold, which I didn't expect it to, if I'm honest. But no, that's working perfect. Storage area there. Cup holders there. Cigarette lighter there. I presume that's been changed at some point because the cigarette burns in the car, but that one hasn't been used. It doesn't smell of smoke in here either, so I think those cigarette burns are probably quite historic. 5-speed manual gearbox. Obviously you've got the transfer box here, being the 4-wheel drive as well, so you can run around in 2-wheel drive when you don't need those capabilities and save a bit on fuel. Spare keys I showed you earlier, but they're in another cup holder there. Another 12-volt point there. Normal handbrake, not an electronic one obviously. Little armrest here that slides and opens, and if you tilt it all the way back, cup holders for the rear, so it's quite a neat little design, that, isn't it? Little clip has come off there. I can't work out how to reattach it on. It still works perfectly fine without it. If you want to figure that out, I'm going to leave that in there for you. You've got your grab rails and vanity mirrors here. Just a regular, not auto dimming or anything, just a regular rear view mirror. And I think that about rounds out what I can see. Really neat little 4x4 for the age, quite clean and tidy. Couple of little bits, but nothing mega. I've tried to be as transparent as I can and show you exactly what I can find wrong with it. If there's something you wanted me to demonstrate or test, which I haven't done here, please just give me a call and I'll do that for you straight away. You can have this one delivered if you wish. I know it's an older, cheaper car. We still will deliver it nationwide. So if you want to do that, there's going to be as many photos as I can possibly take of the interior, the exterior, and any paperwork we've got. So it should be a sort of transparent representation, should I say, of what to expect. Obviously, if you're more local to the site and want to come and test it out for yourself, you're more than welcome to do that as well. We just ask that you make an appointment first. Okay, thank you very much for watching.